Here's what I would do if I were the Memphis Grizzlies. Listen, you can call me crazy. I've watched 4 or 5 games of Trae Young. Then I've watched, of course, more highlights of him. Listen, he might be a bust. They got him listed as 6'2". Find it hard to believe that he's 6'2". He maybe 5'11". Maybe. 6'2"? Nah, he's not 6'2". But I will say this. Anybody that's able to go out and get you like 30 and 20 and pass the basketball the way he's able to pass it, he's worth the shot if I got the number 2, number 3 pick. If I'm the Memphis Grizzlies, here's what I do. This is how the rest of my season would go. I would continue to not allow Mike Conley to play. I would either A, trade Marc Gasol if Brooklyn continues to struggle. If the Brooklyn Nets can lose maybe 4 or 5 more games and that pick becomes valuable like we thought it would be going into the season, and Marc Gasol, you can trade him for that, the Cavs own Brooklyn's pick, and that's a top 5 pick. I'd trade Marc Gasol. Then I'd end up with a top 5 pick from Brooklyn, which the Cavs own. And they got in the Boston Celtics trade for Kyrie Irving and Isaiah Thomas. I'd get that top 5 pick. I'm going to have a top 2, top 3 pick. I'm one of the 2 worst records in the NBA right now. I'm battling with Atlanta night in, night out. I'd have both of those top picks. I'd try to draft Marvin Bagley or the kid from Arizona. And I'd couple that with Trae Young in whatever order it needs to be done. And I'd take my chances in the future with that young nucleus. I'd trade Mike Conley. The Knicks will be in the market for a point guard this offseason. I don't care what you got to do to trade. You take Tim Hardaway if you need him. You trade out maybe Chandler Parsons' contract with that. If it'll take that to get Tim Hardaway, I'm with it. You start this thing over. You mess around next year. Have a young nucleus of Trae Young, Tim Hardaway Jr., Marvin Bagley. You got rid of Mike Conley. You got rid of Chandler Parsons and Marc Gasol. And you just start this thing over with this young talent. That's what I do. I tank. See if Brooklyn's going to lose a few more games. See if Cleveland wants Marc Gasol to compete for a championship this year. If Brooklyn doesn't lose games, I'll hold on to Mark. I'd be ready to pull the trigger on Mike Conley this offseason. I'd trade him to the Knicks if they want him. See if the Knicks are willing to give me Tim Hardaway Jr. and the Knicks got to take on Chandler Parsons' contract in return and maybe buy him out. And I'd keep it pushing. I'd start this thing over if I was Memphis. You're getting nowhere right now. This team, I'm from Memphis, trust me. They're half invested in winning. This ownership group is never going to go deep into luxury tax because, just to keep it a stack with you, the games are not sellouts. All the games are not sellouts. Now, the big games are sellout like the Lakers and the Cavs and the Warriors. But Memphis is still a mid-market, probably borderline small market team. All the games are just not going to sell out unless you're talking about a top 2, top 3 team in the Western Conference. I'd start that thing all the way over. And if you're telling me I could end up with Trae Young to revitalize the franchise and at the very least be the energy that you need, Marvin Bagley out of Duke, he's averaging 21 and 11 right now, and I get Tim Hardaway Jr., a guy that can shoot the ball, I'm feeling pretty okay if I'm the Grizzlies.
I want to salute you, homie, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now you're turning up on Itsmrtaliaferro.com, shawty.